Hey Gryphons, hope you all enjoyed your 4-day weekend.
Recently, we have been acknowledging Black people in history who have made an impact on our world for Black History Month. Now we will get to interview some of the people in our community who have made history.
2 weeks ago, Charlotte and I had the opportunity to interview the very first female Black-owned coffee shop in San Jose, Nirvana Soul. So first off, I'd love it if you guys could introduce yourselves.
I'm Veronica Macy.
And she's the CEO.
Oh, and I'm the CEO
and
founder of Nirvana Soul.
I'm Bianca Shalu. I'm the CMO and founder of Nirvana Soul.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your coffee shop.
So I have been in the coffee industry for about 20 years, working every single position. Coffee has been a passion of mine since I was like seriously a little girl, taking us back to our time that we spent with our grandmother. And basically after a while, maybe 10 years ago, I was like, okay, I really need to figure out how to open up this coffee shop. So I talked to my sister about 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's about 3 years ago.
Yeah, and then she was like, okay, let's figure this out together. So we just went on this fun journey to opening up this beautiful coffee shop.
Yeah, we're sitting in it right now in our mezzanine space. So you'll see some artwork in the background from the local artists that exhibit here.
Mm-hmm.
A little about me. I'm a marketer by profession. I am actually still in marketing and tech right now. So I do both jobs kind of full time. Like Veronica said, I got into coffee really because of her. Fun fact, I'm not even a coffee drinker. It still makes me pretty anxious and jittery. So we have a full tea menu that Veronica has created really just for me and tea drinkers like me. I think that Veronica would say I'm a pusher. I really wanted this dream to be realized for her and for this community. And I think what we've been able to create together is something really special and something that people continue to be drawn to. So we're just really fortunate and blessed that things have worked out the way that they have, and we're continuing to grow and have even bigger dreams at this point.
That's how you guys got the keys to your second location?
We did. We're super excited about that. I think we should be opening up at the end of March.
Yep. So first location, downtown San Jose. We're from San Jose, born and raised. Second location will be in Cupertino.
I know you guys were talking about how coffee kind of connects with your grandmother and your mother. So what really was like that? Like, what was the really first moment that you knew like that was your connection between them?
For my first coffee shop, which was, I was probably like 17 at Pete's Coffee and Tea, which is like probably like 10 minutes away from our downtown location now. My first day, I was like, I just love this. I love working with people. I love this amazing team that I'm on. I like the fast-paced energy. And so it was something that was just like, I know that this is what I want to do.
And also, I remember, Bianca, you said that you don't drink coffee. So is there like something you drink instead, or like tea, or something else that you make at the coffee shop? Or
Yeah, well, I will sneak coffee every once in a while, right? If it's like a long weekend where I know I'll have a lot of time to recover, I'll do it because our coffee is so good. But for the most part, I drink tea, and I actually have a tea named after me, and it's called the Bee's Tea, which is something Veronica created, which is a mint tea with peach syrup, honey, and steamed lemonade. So that's my typical go-to. But lately, I've also been on our banana chai, which is kind of what a customer and employee creation, and it is just fantastic. It's just delicious. So I'll do that too.
And we also have like smoothies, so
Lemonades.
lemonade, so Italian sodas.
2 parts actually, so I'll just start off with the first part. How did you guys decide to open your own business?
I think for me, being in the industry for so long, I felt like it was time to like move forward. So it was like the next step. I wanted to work for myself. And so I felt like it was necessary to go on this journey.
Right. And I think we just were in the same place at the same time, like for the first time in a really long time.
Yeah,
Like,
probably
Veronica
over 10
lived
years.
in Sacramento, yeah, for 10 years. And so when she came back home to San Jose, I was also searching for something myself, right? Like looking for more meaning in my life, having been working in tech for such a long time. And so I think that combination of things just inspired us both to finally go on this journey together and make her almost 20-year dream come true.
Wow, your guys' lives just crossed right into each other.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
did.
Mhm.
So what were some of the challenges you guys faced when opening your own business?
I think the first challenge is there's not a specific book to like how to open up a business, like the steps to do it. So we did spend a lot of time on Google, as Bianca mentioned, but we also had like to deal with like financials. How are we going to raise money and come up with the money to open up our doors? So I think those were probably our top two challenges.
Yeah, just finding information's tough, and then getting money is really tough. And so we were able to navigate that, but like I said, it took some time, but
Hmm.
eventually we were able to break through. It's just really a matter of being persistent and not giving up, because there were so many steps along the way where we could have quit, and
For sure.
fortunately we just didn't.
Obviously, you guys have become really successful despite all your challenges. So that's awesome.
As the boss of your own company, what are some leadership qualities that you think you use to run a business?
Starts at the top. So I'm a no excuse type of person. So I hold myself to a really high standard. I also make sure that I'm talking to my employees and we're having conversations, meeting them where they're at. I'm working on a plan, like so individually. Like everyone's not the same. Everyone has different learning styles. And so I think that is where I probably show my leadership the most.
Yeah, I mean, Veronica's always been in leadership positions. I think every company she's worked at, she finds her way either as manager, shift lead, because what she brings to the table is really special. And I think that baristas and other folks connect with her because she is empathetic and she does meet them where they are. And she also leads from the front. Makes herself an example, right? So she's going to work hard. She works side by side with the baristas, and it's developed the culture that we have today. And so I would say, yeah, I learned a lot from that. Even in my role as a leader in my day job, I know how important it is to really see, feel, and hear people, because that's really what people want and need to live their fullest potential.
To clarify, is it true that you guys are the first Black female owned coffee shop in your area?
It's
We are.
true.
It's true. Yep.
Wow. Bouncing off of that, what advice would you have for someone who would want to start their very own business?
Really, I would just say you have to keep going. Like you can't quit because there's going to be obstacles. There's like a quote out there, and it's like the difference between the people who make it and don't make it is the people who made it. Honestly, they just don't give up, and you have to have that mindset. You have to know there's going to be the good and the bad, and you kind of have to get used to being in those positions. But you know that if you keep going and you keep working towards what you want to work towards, then eventually the doors are going to open up.
Right. And just be clear about why you're doing this in the first place,
Hmm.
right? Like creating our mission was one of the first things we did. Like we knew we wanted to open this, but we just needed a strong foundation. And for us, that was bringing people together through the power of coffee and tea. And it since evolved to just simply bringing people together, right? So this is a community shop, but even outside of our shop, where people who can't come visit us because they live in other places or because of the pandemic, they feel just as connected to that mission because we make sure they have a connected experience even online.
So the last question for today is kind of taking it a while back. But what is your favorite middle school memory?
My favorite middle school memory, I did a lot of things there. I played basketball. I tried to be on the eighth grade team when I was in seventh grade. They wouldn't let me. But instead, I joined our master's art program. So I was three seventh graders in that class. And I thought that was just pretty cool because, I'm artistic. And look how it all connects today. Now I'm surrounded by art. So I don't draw, but I get to see it. And I feel like, could have been me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like mine's is probably just my friendships, like doing like the school dances and being involved. I'm very social, so I think a lot of the people that I like from middle school today I still talk to. So I think just building those relationships. So it's been fun to kind of see us all grow up now and where we are now.
You guys, I mean, I saw some pictures online and it's covered with like murals and the beautiful artistic drawings. Who do you guys have to paint those for you? Are they local artists or
These are all local artists from the Bay Area. I think the furthest artist we've had was maybe from LA, but grew up here now. So we just put out a call on our Instagram for muralists, which is a big giant paintings you see on our wall of like this piece here. um, and our black and white mural, which has all the words and all the stuff that's important to us. And then those same muralists were like, oh, we also, paint on canvas or whatever. And so more just came in. So every 3 months we switch out the art. So we're always just displaying and exhibiting local artists and mostly people of color too.
yeah, it really adds to the vibe of the store. I definitely want to come visit sometime soon.
Yeah, y'all totally should.
But yeah, I think that does wrap it up. So thank you so much for joining us, guys, and have a great rest of your day.
Same to you. Thank you.
And now for some student interviews.
Arav, and I'm in 6th grade.
My name is Ethan, and I'm in the 7th grade.
Abe, 6th grade.
My name is Hamza, and I'm in 6th grade.
Anika, 6th grade.
I don't really know.
Enchantment?
It means charm.
The guy who lives with rats.
Yeah, basically.
Mirabelle's uncle.
He's her uncle, Mirabelle's uncle.
The names are kind of tough, so kind of forgot. I'm pretty sure it's strength. Yeah, pretty sure strength.
It's growing flowers.
Good
try.
Okay.
No.
Last week, Mr. Sears and Mrs. Wind hosted our amazing talent show. Now let's look at a recap.
Give me your attention, baby.
Ice, ice, baby. Vanilla. Ice, ice, baby. Vanilla. Ice.
Is there anything that's worth more? Is there anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet?
Will be just out of reach. The truth another. When will my reflection show who I am It's pushing like a drip, drip, drip that'll never stop. Whoa, imagine all the people living for today.
The FBI recently stole like a code that would make all of the computers in the world alive and attack us. Okay? But recently the FBI stole the Rubik's Cube that has like the code inside. So tonight, Neil Sharma is going to solve this Rubik's Cube and save the world. Let's give it up for Neil. All right, Neil, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's save the world. Okay, somehow they survived the nuke. Whoa! Amazing job, Neil.
All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough.
संग ढोल बाजे धाय धाय धम धम धाय नगाड़े 우린 찬발라고 이상한 사이야 서로를 부서지게
A girl like you should never look so blue. You're everything I see in my dreams.
That's all for today. See you next time on
Gryphon News.